Yes guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the Premier League prediction video. It's Gameweek 23. We're getting straight into the predictions. I have 60 points on the board. Pretty bad, but what can I say? I have to keep going. I have to keep getting better as the game week progresses. I would like to tell you, please subscribe if you haven't. Smash the notification bell to be notified once I upload. Tell me your predictions in the comments and like the video if you enjoy it. We'll go straight into the first game. It's Everton versus Spurs. Spurs are going to Everton, who are really looking good, but just on clean sheets. They're looking good on clean sheets because they're in the bottom three of the table. Spurs now have their magic in midfield. James Maddison, we see them basically play as good as they were before their injury crisis. So for me, it's a no-brainer. I have to give Spurs the win unless they do something Spursy. But I'm going with an Everton 1, Spurs 2. Our next game is Newcastle versus Luton. The week before, we saw Newcastle pull off a good performance against Aston Villa. They got the win, their first win in 5 games, same as Luton. Luton shocked Brighton, smashed them 4-0. Now these two teams go head to head. Who's going to win this one? Realistically, you just think it's Newcastle, but Luton have been really stubborn. They are playing really stubborn. But if I'm to predict this one, I'm just going to go with a Newcastle win to be safe. So Newcastle 2, Luton 1, because I think Luton are going to get a goal in this game. Next up is Burnley versus Fulham. Burnley are not really looking good. Right now, they're the least team for me in the league who have not been playing well, or among the promoted teams. They haven't been playing well. Burnley versus Fulham, against a Fulham side who are looking to pounce. They just got Broja. We saw Jimenez got injured, 7 weeks out. But can Broja get up and running? Personally, I think he has been really poor for Chelsea, but sometimes you just know that there are players that leave Chelsea and just become themselves. They start playing good, they become much better. I think that's what will happen with Broja in this case. So I think he might score tomorrow. He's going to score. Broja on the score list. I'm predicting a Fulham win. Burnley 1, Fulham 3. Next up is Crystal Palace versus Brighton. Crystal Palace versus Brighton. Right now, I don't know what's happening at Brighton, but they played a game last week. They played a game 3 days ago. If I'm to say anything, I'm saying Brighton loses, because once they play a game or 2 games a week, we know that their performance is going to be low, and their results lately have been very poor. So I'm giving Crystal Palace the win. Crystal Palace 2, Brighton 1. Sheffield United versus Aston Villa is a nice game. Sheffield United, they got a draw against Villa the last time they played, and now I'm really thinking, I don't know what to think. I don't know the logic to use on this, because Villa have not been getting the result lately, and even though they have, we might see a red card or one thing or the other. But right now, I don't know if I can give Aston Villa the win against Sheffield. Basically, I have to do so, but the way Sheffield are playing, they're playing much better than they have been. So I'm going to go with a draw. Not a wise decision, but let's see how it plays out. Sheffield 2, Aston Villa 2. Our next game is Manchester United versus West Ham. We saw in the last game just at December where West Ham rocked up Man U. But I think it's going to be a pretty different case this time, because West Ham have been looking really shaky. Not a good time to be a Hammer fan right now. West Ham have been looking pretty shaky. United have been looking much better, but it doesn't mean that they can't concede. So I'm thinking there are going to be a lot of goals in this game. But I think Man U can come out and edge with a win, and that will be something, some results they'll be building up. So Man United to win. I'm going Man U 3, West Ham 2. Next game is Chelsea versus Wolves. Yes, we saw Wolves' performance against United. They can cut through, they can make goals, they have everything to make goals. And against Chelsea, they've won Chelsea already this season. I think it's not going to be so different from that. So I think if I'm going to predict this game, I'm just going to go with a draw. I think it's going to be a draw. Chelsea have not been so great, unless Chelsea just show up, because they are one of the most unpredictable teams right now. But I'm going to draw. Chelsea 2, Wolves 2. Next game, Nottingham Forest versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth need a win. They've been playing so well this season, but they are still in the bottom half of the table. They need to go up there. They need to make and prove their points. Dominic Solanke has 13 goals in the league, 1 away from Salah and Haaland. Can he get up there with them? I think he scores tomorrow and he gets up to 14 goals. So I'm going with a Bournemouth win. Nottingham Forest 1, Bournemouth 2. And for the blockbuster game of the week is Liverpool versus Arsenal. Is it first against second or first against third? I know there's a 5-point difference between these two teams, and we've seen Liverpool really get a win in the FA Cup against Arsenal. We saw them trash Chelsea in the week. What is it going to be this time? Liverpool Liverpool can really prove a point if they win this game, and Arsenal need to prove a point also that they are back on form, their players are playing and all of that. So how is this game going to play out? Personally, I think Liverpool should be winning. But can Arsenal turn into their favour? I don't think so. I don't think they can do that. But they have enough to get a draw. But I'm not going to predict a draw. I'm going to say Liverpool wins it, maybe by 1 goal, maybe. So I'm going Liverpool 3, Arsenal 2. And for the last game of the week is Manchester City versus Brentford. Now this is a really exciting match. This is on Monday. So Brentford, Everton is back, we know that. We saw him get a goal in midweek. Cool. But Man City can easily win Brentford. But we have to take into consideration that Brentford did a double over City last season. How is it going to be this time? And taking that into consideration, Man City, Brentford don't have all their players, right? They don't have Wissa, there's no Mbemu. If those players were available, Frank Onyeka, surely I would have said, okay, they can get a result. But those players not being available, I think City wins the match tomorrow. So I'm going with Brentford 1, Manchester City 2. That's all for my prediction, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tell me your predictions in the comments. Tell me what you think of the game week. How is it going to go down? How many points are Liverpool going to hold up top in top of the league? So please subscribe, smash the notification bell to be notified once I upload, as it helps me a lot. And I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. Thank you, have a good day, and peace.